All right, Capricorn. We are going to clear out some of the energy from the past reads, and we are changing decks. And we are going to get your read in just a second. So let's see here. All right, we're going to be using the spiritual deck and our spiritual tarot deck. So we are switching out. I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull a hero's journey for you first. I just wanted to give this a good shuffle. All right, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. We are breaking up that previous energy. All right. So we have dream redirection. Need to put my glasses on. Redream the situation. So it's reimagine. There was something that you saw in particular going a certain way. It did not reach the objective you were looking for. So Spirit is suggesting that you reimagine it going differently, or building upon it and maybe adding certain elements to it. So it's redream the situation. So it looks like something went, for sideways, and you need to get it back on track is the way that I am seeing it. I'm seeing some of you, and as you know, I'm an intuitive reader and I get multiple messages. I'm seeing some of you actually let something go. And they are encouraging you to redream that situation, to bring it back about again. Not sure, I'm not getting what it was about, but it was actually stuck to eyes on the prize. Trust the guidance of your North Star. So it is something that it's there. It's in your mind. It's in your energy. So you know what I'm talking about. There's something that you let go that is coming back about, and they're telling you to redream it, to put it back on your plate. So this is keep your eyes on the prize and follow the North Star. All right. So South Node is your past. North Star is your future. North, you get lost. You always go north. So it looks like you may have been misdirected. And they're telling you to get back on the right path. Something for some of y'all, you let it go, and they're saying it's time to start thinking about it again and reimagining it. So let's get some tarot messages. And if none of these messages at the end of this read vibe with you, don't force it to fit. It's just not your message. All right. So we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is leadership. It's determination. It is mastery of your desires and your passions. It's taking control of a situation. So it's something that you felt was out of your control, and you're taking control. Let's see what other messages we get. And this is for Capricorn. All right, so we have the Knight of Cups. Either you or somebody wants to rush in with a cup of love. They want to come in. I'm seeing it as an offer. If it's not love, it's something that you will love. It's something that you're going to like. So I see you either extending an offer or somebody is coming in with an offer. Either way, it is with something that is to your liking or to their liking, or it's something pleasurable. I believe it's going to be a really transformative energy is what I'm picking up here. Something that you may have had been challenged on in the past. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant speaks to ascension. It speaks to higher learning. It speaks to, when I say ascension, going up the stairs. It's blended union. It's evolving. It is spiritual beliefs. It is the spiritual domain, but it's the way that I'm getting it here is the ascension part of it. It's like you're ascending on a different path. You're going up the stairs. Instead of staying at the bottom of the stairs, you're going up the stairs. Could be bringing... It could be just clearing your belief system, the limited beliefs, because I'm getting it more along the lines of faith. Have faith that this is on your path. So that's the Hierophant. But I'm getting it as a change. So let's see. I don't believe that you thought it was attainable. I'm getting faith. You lost faith in something, or something shook your faith. Maybe you have no faith. Maybe you're an atheist. Which, if you're an atheist, why are you watching tarot? I think you have some spiritual beliefs. All right. So we have the Chariot that wants to keep coming out on the split. And it comes out with the Page of Wands. So what does that tell me? The Chariot is about energy of the positive life force and the negative life force, and finding that balance, because sometimes things get out of control. You've either got to slow it down, or if you want to get somewhere, you got to speed it up. But it's taking the good with the bad. And sometimes it can be a fast-moving energy, which just means it's in motion. It just means to get it in motion. But I'm getting the balance and finding the balance and the harmony in the situation. The Page comes in with perspectives. It is the creation of a plan, but with different perspectives than how you viewed it before. I'm seeing, once again, it must be a theme for this week's energy for like all signs is re-envisioning something that wasn't working out, and you now have to re-envision it. You have to see it differently. Like a foundation may have crumbled, so you have to restructure it differently. I'm just getting the, imagine it differently, re-envision it differently. I'm getting that type of energy. All right, so let's see. We're gonna. I feel the Chariot is indecisiveness in this case. It's like you're weighing the pros and the cons. All right, so yeah, you're weighing the pros and cons. We've got a perspective. You're trying to find an angle of some sort, or a perspective, or a vision of some sort that you can, that you're comfortable with. I'm getting it as a new perspective, a new beginning, a new direction. So you're looking for a new direction on something that you let go before, or something that fell apart before, and now you've got to circle back, and you're wanting to envision it differently, and you are weighing the pros and cons, but I see it more along the lines of, will this work to get back? Or will that not work? You know, what if I did it this way? No. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting, is it's back and forth energy of, you know, this could work. No, this won't work. This could work. No, this won't work. You know, so that's kind of like the energy that I'm feeling this week. All right, for you. All right, let's see. You need to conquer whatever it is that's holding you back. Whatever's limiting you, you need to conquer that. Remember, the North Star, look forward. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups because, see, remember, I was just saying it, so obviously you remember. The back and forth, illusions, distractions, you're almost, you know, self-sabotaging here by overthinking instead of just following the North Star. You're overthinking is what I'm getting here. You're overthinking and you're creating a tower for yourself. But it is time to get to rebuild, to shore up that foundation, or to re-envision it. Because you're creating it. It's not an external force that I'm feeling. It's an internal force that I'm feeling. So it's internal, not external. It's something that you at times feel it's hopeless, but like, why bother? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. So you're letting a lot of things distract you and hold you back instead of just moving forward, and stop living in the illusion, because you really don't know how it's going to pan out until you actually do something. All right. So you need to reimagine. What did it say? The redirection, the dream redirection. So you need to take whatever that situation was and redream it back into existence. Okay. It's something that you're not happy with, that you let go before. So eyes on the prize this time. Don't let anything distract you from it, because I feel that maybe you were distracted from it by your own courage to move forward on it. Either that or just a lot of misdirection. All right. So it might mean that you have to repaint that picture a little bit. It's terrible when you get older. At least for me, my eyes. All right, so yeah, I was waiting for this. It's the devil, it's the illusions, it's the bondage, it's the things that hold you back from doing it. You know, that's what's getting in the way right now, is this devil energy. Yeah, it could be a whole lot of things that you could put of the whys it wouldn't. You know, it could, you know, but that's what you did originally. And now it's being suggested to re-envision it and to put it back. Re-envision that dream, all right? Something you let go that you regret, but you've got to let go of the bondage, whatever it was that held you back, the illusions, the delusions, you know, the not having the courage or listening to others. I don't know what it was. Only you know what it was. But you're being encouraged to relook at something or revisit something and try to see it a little bit differently, and keep your eyes on the prize, and don't let anything to discourage you from going towards it. Let's see what it is that you don't see yet. Spirit, what is it that they don't see yet? A potential outcome. What is it that they don't see yet? All right. as y'all know, I read whatever falls. So, rising above adversity, healthy boundaries. You might have them in place now, but you're rising above the adversity. Maybe you didn't have enough boundaries, or maybe there were boundaries of the other person that were challenging you, or the other dream, or whatever it was. I don't know if it was a person, a job, or whatever, but maybe it was something that you thought that you couldn't get past, and they're saying that you're rising above it. And the reason why I say that you're rising above it and not enforcing your own boundaries is because you're with the Fool. The Fool has no boundaries. The Fool has no boundaries. He's getting ready to step off a cliff. The Fool has no boundaries. He's taking a leap of faith. He's naive. He's adventurous. He's at the beginning of a new journey. And that's why I'm saying you're rising above whatever boundaries or whatever held you back before. You're rising above that now, because you're harnessing that full energy in the respect of taking that leap of faith, that movement forward, regardless of what the outcome is, because you still don't know. You still don't know that outcome. But you're taking that step forward any rate. And as Spirit said, you're keeping your eyes on the prize. So whatever it is that you are called, because you will know, if this is your read, you are going to know what has haunted you, if you could have did it differently, or what is in your wheelhouse right now that you had talked yourself out of that you wish you wouldn't have. Because that's the type of energy I'm getting, is that you wish you would have took or went in a particular direction and you didn't do it. It's like maybe a missed job opportunity, a missed relationship, a missed friendship. You know, it was something that you just didn't think it would work. It wouldn't pan out. Or you were afraid. You know, some people get institutionalized at their career, you know, because they're afraid to move forward. Or it could have been leaving a situation because sometimes there's comfort with what you know. So I think it was the unknowing, and what happened is it brought in that Seven of Cups, the delusions, the distractions, and you just had a lot of negative self-talk. But that chariot energy is encouraging you for the potential, because a magician can only manifest potential energies. It's not the magician that doesn't show you the outcome. The magician is just full of potential. That's all the magician is. And what the chariot is the magician harnessing the energies of the negative and the positive and bringing it together to put that chariot on the right path. Positive and negative, the speed to put it on the right path. All it's doing is taking all of this and taking control of it and putting it on the right path. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. If you have any questions, you drop it in the comments, or my information is in the description box. So keep your eyes on the prize, Capricorn. Thank you so very much.